Excuse me.
Oh, shit, man.
You speak English?
Yeah, sure. Most of the kids here do. Didn't you know? This is the place where rich Americans abroad dump their troublemaking kids. How many schools you been kicked out of?
None, actually.
Huh. Parents get divorced, sort of an odd man out there?
No.
Oh, you must have done something wrong, because nobody ever came here for a good reason.
So what'd you do then, huh?
Oh. Well, I used to experiment with various states of expanded consciousness when I wasn't getting stoned.
And you don't do it anymore?
Not in this municipality. See, their approach to the subject of recreational chemistry is downright medieval. So I stick to the tried and true. Better living through chemistry. Jacob Vine, how are you? You want a slug?
Lie storm, man. No thanks.
Come on, I'll introduce you around. I know this place looks picturesquely desolate, but if you look close, it's just seedy. Almost everybody's gone, of course, you know, for the winter break. Only we hardcore unloved remain. Of course, that includes our local human anachronism, Dr. Jarrett, he of the shiny jacket and poor hygiene, teacher of theology, and our dear headmistress, Miss Graynage, or as we like to call her,
the daughter of Satan.
Who's that?
Oh, that's Lilia. In a world of forbidden fruit, she's what I call a peach. It's also Miss Graynage's daughter. Come on.
Hey there. How's it going, Jakey?
Oh, hi. Elias, this is Burke and Grimes, Kobe, Willis. Elias is new.
Welcome to the school.
Okay, man, you win.
Win what? Come on, you can squeeze harder than that. Show me what you got. Oh, you want to fight me, is that it? Huh? Is that it? I don't think it would be too fair to you. You can't even shake my hand.
What am I supposed to do, cry uncle?
I don't know, do whatever you want.
Okay.
Oh! You want to bite my finger? You know, that's playing a little dirty. I can play dirty too. Maybe when you're not expecting it.
Maybe.
Maybe. That's right.
Europe had Hitler, we have Burke. And those others are kind of like those other
Nice
Axis
day.
countries or something like that, I don't know. Personally, I advise sort of a Switzerland approach. You have to be careful with those guys, especially Burke.
So I gather.
I don't mean just because he's an asshole. He's also Miss Graynit's watchdog. Us poor mortals get locked in at night. He has the run of the place, sort of like her own personal stormtrooper.
Wait, we get locked in at night?
Like I said, you must have done something wrong, else you wouldn't be here.
Why do you always do that? I don't bite. I'm like the new kid. You see, I was just wondering, we were going into town. I just was wondering if you wanted me to get you anything.
No, thank you.
Come on, you have to report to Frau Graynitz.
I knew I could get her to talk.
Why are you here?
I'm sorry?
I assume by now you realize that our little school is a kind of dumping ground. Forgive my bluntness. But now we have you, an orphan of some kind, a trust fund of some kind. Nothing that tells me why you have been sent here.
Well, I really couldn't tell you.
I see. A mystery. Well, we shall certainly solve you in no time at all. We are not at all modern here. I will not tolerate any disobedience, insolence, or improper behavior. This school is also my home. Locked rooms are to be left strictly alone. Mealtime are posted. I trust you ate in Brevik, as dinner is over for this evening.
Oh, well, actually,
Curfew is at 9 o'clock. Classes will begin 3 days after the new year. You have seen my daughter?
Yes, Miss Graynitz.
She is an innocent young girl. You will live alone. You are not to speak to her at any time. Good day, Mr. Storm.
Excuse me. Is it true we're locked in our rooms at night?
Yep.
Well, what if there's a fire or...
We must trust to God that there isn't one.
One more question. When do you turn the heat on around here?
On the other hand, if I was my Uncle Steffi and I wanted some ne'er-do-well American relatives to carry out my post-mortem wishes, I would certainly take steps to see that they were honored. For all we know, there could be a Russian-made video camera hidden inside one of these tombstones. Ah, here we go. Here's Dear Uncle Steffi.
Do you know what that means?
No, but somehow I doubt it's a compliment. Shall we?
Yeah. Here.
3 feet 7 inches. Trowel?
What if it isn't there?
Got it.
Ugh, ugly little thing.
Give me the hair.
Right here.
Now all that magical junk.
Some cannabis leaves. Salt. Sulfur. Ah, blood of a virgin. Age 3 months, sex female. I think that virginity in this case is a good bet. And that's about it.
Right. You hold the talisman, and I'll say the secret word.
You're scared, aren't you? No. Yes, you are. I'm not.
Huh? What? What is it? What is it?
Nothing. Sorry, I just had a nightmare.
Wait, let me guess. You went to sleep, you dreamt you were here, and you woke up screaming. Huh. You're not gonna be doing that every night, are you? Oh, no. Good. We had a screamer here a couple of semesters ago. He used up the goodwill around here mighty fast. Finally, Miss Grayness moved him to the other dorm, Burke's. You don't want to be there, not unless you enjoy being tied up in a sheet and beaten. He does that.
Don't worry about it.
I'm just giving you the benefit of my wisdom, son. What's the matter? Didn't you believe me when I told you the doors are locked?
Going for a walk.
Oh, and how do you plan to manage that?
Skeleton key? Wanna come along?
Hell no. Wait.
Suit yourself.
You know, somehow I have a feeling this is more than just restlessness.
You really wanna know?
Good point. Good point. Listen, Miss Grayness and Lilia live up on 2. Now, those are their private digs, so don't go trying any doors up there. Dr. Jared's room is down by the back storage closet.
Thanks.
Oh, and watch out for Burke. Sometimes he likes to go for walks, too.
Again. 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 Come on. Come on, Grimes, again. Hey, what's the matter? Are you a girl? Is that it?
No.
Come on. Another one. Again. Boy, that was pretty bad. Come on. Get up. Get up, come on. Just sit here and relax, because I can tell how delicate you really are. Now count. If it doesn't take too much work.
Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3.
To yourself. Count to yourself. Your problem is, you don't have enough imagination. You just gotta picture little Lilia underneath you, and you can do this all night long. Oh.
I'm sorry, I didn't know you were in your...
Nightmare?
Excuse me?
I was just wondering why you were up, wandering around. I sometimes have nightmares and I go walking. I thought maybe you'd had a nightmare.
No, actually... Well, actually, I did have a nightmare, but I was just curious. You know, it's all new to me, and I'm Elias
Are you going to hurt me?
I don't understand. Why would I hurt you?
That's what boys do to girls, isn't it?
No. Look, I'm sitting down, see? I don't want to hurt you.
What was your
Just my sister.
What happens to your sister in the dream?
I can't remember.
Maybe it's a warning. Where's your sister now?
Dead. How about you? Do you have any brothers or sisters?
Should I tell you about my nightmare?
If you want.
It's about God.
You had a nightmare about God?
Yes. I heard somebody say, or maybe I read it, that the steeples of churches are the teeth of God. In my dream, I can see God like a huge mouth full of teeth like steeples. And out of the mouth of God, I can hear screaming. But it's not God screaming, you understand?
No.
It's the voices of the damned. And they're calling out for me to set them free. But to do this, I have to go into the mouth.
So what do you do?
I woke up. Do you think it's fair?
What, that you woke up?
No. Some people end up in hell for something that only takes 1 second. Even the worst person doesn't sin all the time, so why should the punishment go on forever?
I suppose you only get one life, and if you use it right, that's heaven. If you use it wrong, that's hell. And it goes on forever because you only had one chance.
Really? That sounds really simple. Do you think that life is that easy? You think it's always that easy to do the right thing?
So tell me, is your father still...
It's my mother.
What?
I'm sorry I didn't tell you. I wasn't here just because of the dream. I was hiding.
Hiding? Why?
Sometimes my mother has me do things late at night.
What things?
Shh. Oh, there you are. I was looking all over for you.
I'm sorry.
Well, do you want to go now?
Of course I'll go. I know what I have to do.
Only friggin' train of the day, and it leaves at 7:30 in the morning.
Oh, you're just breaking my heart. Having to drag your own asses to some warm little beach full of topless French bitches.
Yeah, it's hell, but somebody's got to do it.
Well, I'll see you guys next semester.
Get away from me with that thing.
I'm gonna miss having a couple of pussies like you two around.
I hate that son of a bitch. Whoa, what is that?
need to get out more. This place is happening after curfew.
You don't believe me.
Well, I didn't say that. I mean, I did think it, but I didn't say it.
Come on.
Now, hey, you know if you're late for breakfast, they don't feed you. And it's not like they're all that anxious to feed you around here in the first place.
It'll only take a second.
Look, not that I'm suggesting that you can't tell the difference between a dream and reality, but maybe you just fell asleep out here somewhere and and now you can't tell the difference between a dream and reality.
You ever wash blackboards when you were a kid?
No, I missed out on that.
Now, something I noticed. When you wet down the blackboard, even after it's already been erased, the last thing that was on it kind of reappears.
Well, you learn something new every day. My God, a wet blackboard.
Wait till it starts to dry.
Right, that's...
What?
What is it? Do you know?
Come on. You're only dreaming.
If only. Dig in. It's simple fare, but, well... Actually, it's lonesome, but what are you gonna do? Like I said, the hardcore unloved.
Neal, where are...
Oh, Willis and Kobe, they took off to the Riviera or someplace till the new semester starts. You know, some fun in the sun before coming back to some mold in the cold. No great loss, believe me.
Stop this.
I was just sitting at the table.
Did I ask you to explain, Mr. Burke?
No, Miss Granite.
Do you think that I do not know what goes on under my roof? Can you be so stupid as to think that for 1 second?
No, Miss Granite. I was just sitting
I know what you did. I know what everybody does under my roof. So you see, I have no interest in your lies. Mr. Burke, do you hear me? Do you understand me?
Yes, Miss Granite.
Since the food is to be wasted, you are done with meals for today. You will remain in your room until after dinner. When the dinner period is over and the rest of us have eaten, you will come into my office. Get out.
That was about the damnedest thing I ever saw. I don't even know if I want to sit next to you. You're kind of scary.
You know, I don't like bullies.
Who does?
Excuse me, I'm gonna go talk to Dr. Jerry.
Talk about an insult. Was it something I said?
It's business. See you later. Dr. Jared, I'm Elias Storm.
So I gather.
May I sit down? I know you're a doctor of theology. I was wondering if you might know what that was. I was also wondering if you'd heard of a relative of mine, a late uncle.
I know many late uncles.
His name was Sturma. Stefan Sturma.
Your uncle was Stefan Sturma?
He's a great uncle, actually.
Yes, of course I've heard of him. He's well known in some circles. He was insane, you know.
Why do you think he was insane?
Well, when a man seeks to invoke the angel of darkness and bring about the end of the world, and when in rituals include blood sacrifices and unspeakable atrocities, what would you call that if not insane?
So this is the angel of darkness.
Are you playing games with me, young man?
No, I don't understand.
They don't put this symbol on the backs of the playing cards or show it on TV. So how could you have come by it without knowing what it was? Especially considering your exalted late uncle.
I saw it on one of the blackboards in one of the classrooms. It's not there anymore, but I was just wondering
Indeed.
if...
Maybe you know no more than your questions imply. And maybe your presence here is a perfectly innocent coincidence. Maybe. Of course, I do not believe in coincidences. And maybe I should trust you, Mr. Storm. Maybe. But then again, maybe not. Ah, I'm finished with my breakfast. Good day to you, Mr. Storm.
Enter.
Miss Granitz?
Mr. Burke, come in. Sit. Sit down. Have you been thinking today, Mr. Burke?
Yes, I have, Miss Granitz.
Thinking about what? This? After a whole 12 hours, with nothing to eat and no prospect of anything for another 12, you must feel yourself terribly ill-used.
No, Miss Granitz.
You'd like something to eat.
I guess that's up to you, Miss Granitz.
You guess. 3 years here with me, and you still say, I guess. What a disappointment you are, Mr. Burke.
I'm sorry about what happened at breakfast, Miss Granitz. It won't happen again.
Well, then, we will speak no more about it. Please, go ahead. Justice must be tempered with mercy. Go on. I brought you here to tell you that I'm going to be away from the school until tomorrow morning.
Away?
Yes, I know it is unusual, but it does happen on occasion. Dr. Gerard, it's of course useless. Therefore, I look to you to maintain order here.
Yes, Miss Granitz.
I know that your capabilities are limited, but I suspect this won't strain them. You are a very lucky young man. You know that, don't you?
Yes, Miss Granitz.
And do you know why you're lucky? Because you're the worthless son of a wealthy family. And if one is going to be worthless, it is always a good idea to be wealthy. That will be all. Leave it. Good night, Mr. Burke.
Good night, Miss Granitz.
Oh, hello there.
Hello. Oh, don't worry. We can talk. We'll hear if anybody comes.
Did you get in trouble with your mother?
A little. You were lucky at breakfast.
I didn't feel lucky. So,
So?
have you always lived here with your mother?
No. I was born in New York, and then we went to Paris when I was 2, and then we came here around 8 years. I meant you were lucky because my mother decided to go after Burke. If she'd screamed at you too, it wouldn't have been so bad for him. That's the only reason she didn't.
Your mother is...
I just as soon not talk about my mother. If you don't mind.
Sure. Can I ask you a question?
You just did.
Okay. When were you born?
Why?
I was, wondering what sign you are.
My sign?
Yeah, you know, astrology.
Astrology, all right. I was born on September 23rd, 1982.
Oh.
You seem disappointed. Does that mean there's something wrong with me?
No.
What sign is it anyway?
Pisces, I think.
So is there anything else you'd like to know about me?
Sure, what about your father? Is he,
He's dead. Like your sister.
I'm sorry.
Now, can I ask you questions?
Go ahead.
It's really just one question. My mother thinks that you're a bit of a mystery.
I know.
Do you know why? Because she checked you out and found out that you came into control of your trust fund at the age of 18. And you're 18 now. That means that you came here on your own. She can't figure out why.
Well, I was in an uncomfortable situation. And I needed to get as far away as possible. Someplace no one had ever heard of. That's all.
Oh. So you're just hiding out, is that it?
Something like that.
You should practice more. You're not a very good liar.
What, you think I'm lying?
Aren't you?
No, I see. So you're a good liar.
No, not at all. Of course, that could be a lie, too.
I've gotta get back to my dorm before curfew.
You have time. Would you like to kiss me?
No.
Why not?
I just don't.
Don't you like girls?
Yeah, I like them.
You think I'm ugly?
No, it's not that. I just...
Then why not? I want to. Why not? Tell me.
I can't.
You can't kiss me?
I can't tell you. I just have to be sure of something. Look, I'm sorry. I just can't explain. I'm not a prude. I have to go.
Going out for another walk?
Yeah, something like that.
Hey, Elias. What is it about? What is it you're looking for?
I'll tell you when I find it.
You sure she said she wasn't gonna be here? That's right. And I knocked on her door before, no answer. Punks are locked in their room, and I locked Jerry's door before I got you two. And that means it's just us and little Lilia. Poor Colby and Willis. They don't know what they're about to miss.
I've never been here before.
Shh. Oh, Lilia. Daddy's here.
You think this is the right
Shut
one?
up. If she isn't here, then I know where she'll be. Let's go. Grab her arms.
I know you! I know you!
I want you to. Too bad your mother can't be here to watch.
Tears of young men, are they not the most poignant of all?
Get out of here. Get back in your room. Get out.
No, Elias, I have to admit that I didn't hear any screams last night. Maybe it was some sort of primitive male bonding ritual, you know, like howling at the moon. I have no problem picturing Bert doing that.
No, it wasn't like that. They were coming from that room at the end of the second floor corridor. It's like a library.
Second floor of forbidden territory, man. I warned you.
Yeah, well, there's nothing I can do about it now. She saw me. She was in there, and that's where those screams were coming from. It was like they were being tortured or killed.
Aw, see? See, you just trying to make me feel good.
And there was this strange smell. It was like
What?
burning meat.
What can I say? I mean, torture and a barbecue? Sounds good to me.
You know what today is?
Yeah, I know.
It's the last day of the millennium.
50 generations since the last one, and even 100 since we started counting.
Well, if it's gonna be the end of the earth, I can't think of a more appropriate place to experience it. I mean, we are in hell. We are.
Mr. Storm.
Dr. Jared, have you seen Lilia?
I'm afraid I haven't. I spend most of the morning locked in my room. Clearly someone's idea of a joke. You were wandering the halls last night, so I hear.
Yes, I was.
Mrs. Graynitz spoke to me about it. She's considering expelling you.
Did Mrs. Graynitz tell you what happened to Burke and his friend?
Yes. She said they left late last night, some sort of jaunt.
And you believe that?
Why do you care, Mr. Storm, what I believe and what I don't?
A few weeks ago, I received this letter. My sister and I were both orphaned 12 years ago. Our parents were murdered at Stefan Sturma's grave, and my sister disappeared. At least I think she did. I don't really remember what happened all that clearly.
Why do you tell me this?
This letter is not signed, but it says that my sister is here. Do you recognize the handwriting?
I couldn't say. I don't know why you're telling me.
My sister and I are both blood descendants of Stefan Sturma, the only living descendants. My parents brought us to his grave because they had to do something, perform some kind of ritual. I was wondering if you might have some idea what kind of ritual that may have been.
How should I know?
Why are you afraid?
Why shouldn't I be afraid today of all days? The last day?
Do you really believe that?
I don't know.
Dr. Jared, I need your help. I think Lilia's in danger, and I think Mrs. Graynitz is using her for something. I don't know what, but something evil. I don't know about the rest of the world, but I have to help to help her.
Mr. Storm, you don't know what you're getting yourself involved in.
Maybe not. But I am involved. Have you seen Lilia?
No, but she's got a way of making herself scarce. Elias, Burke and Grimes are gone.
I know.
Yeah, but you see, I didn't believe you. But I checked the room and nothing's been touched. Their clothes, their packs are still there. Their toothbrushes. Why would they just go off in the middle of the night? And where would they go? The next train from Breivik doesn't leave till tomorrow morning.
I think something happened to them in that library last night. Look, I need your help.
Yeah, well, there's something you need to understand. If I get kicked out of here, my parents have assured me that my next stop is military academy. Now, I don't like one Burke. I certainly don't want to end up in a place full of Burkes.
I think Burke and Grimes were killed last night.
Oh, come on.
And I think Lilia's in danger, and I think the answer is in that library. Dr. Jared, What are you doing here?
I must ask you a question. I know that you were out of your room last night.
I was here. I heard Burke screaming, and I came up here and
saw Mr. Burke.
No. Just Mrs. Graynitz and Lilia.
And what else?
I don't understand.
Did you smell anything?
Yes. There was a smell like burning meat. And look, somebody's been reading this.
And this drawing, look at it.
This is Theriel, the Black Angel. He who is destined to usher in the end of days.
My parents had an amulet, a talisman at my uncle's grave that looked like this. I remember it.
Indeed. Well, Mr. Storm, I have a confession. I've also been playing the detective today in the Office of Records. I'm cousin to the man who works in there. And in this office I found a record of an adoption from 12 years ago. Female, age approximately 6, English speaking, parents unknown. Presumed dead. Adopted by
Mrs. Graynitz. Lilia.
So it seems. No great surprises. Young Mr. Storm, there is something terribly wrong about Mrs. Graynitz and her daughter.
I know.
No, you do not. To understand, you must see them when they think themselves unobserved, as I have over the years. When you see them, you'd almost believe that Lilia is the mother and Mrs. Graynitz is the daughter. That the will of the child, not the woman, commands.
I don't understand.
The girl, she's not as she appears. She's not what she should be.
Hello?
Fancy meeting you here.
I knew you'd been here.
So, I guess I won't be starting the new semester.
What are you talking about?
I was sort of picturing a sequence where you tell your mom I get expelled, I end up wearing a uniform being beaten with bars of soap.
She's not my mother.
I'm sorry?
She's not my mother, just an occasionally useful tool.
Okay.
You're clever, but not really very smart, are you?
Smart enough not to bother answering that question.
Now, show me how warm you can make me.
Theriel must be summoned by the anointed. 7 sacrifices are laid at the 7 points of the altar. Theriel stands at the 7th point. Through him the gate is open.
The gate to hell?
Yes, the gate to hell, from which the armies of Lucifer will come to fight their final war on Earth.
You believe that?
That, young man, is for us to discover.
This is fake. Did you know about this?
This is Mrs. Graynitz's private library. I've never been here before.
What is this? What's going on? Who are you?
Don't you know me? I am the final sleep of the world. I am thy doom.
Okay, fine. I got you.
My God. My God.
You know what this means, don't you? Why they are here. They're 5 of the 7 sacrifices. Their hearts burnt out, just as the book says. And 2 more sacrifices are needed, and 2 more students remain. Close the door, please. Close it. Mr. Storm, I'm going to call the police.
What good will that do?
Do you think they're all powerful? You must find Jacob and get away from here, and quickly.
What about Lilia?
Don't you understand? She's the one from whom you must run.
I don't believe you.
Well, believe what you will. I believe that if 7 bodies lie upon the altar at midnight tonight, the sun will never rise again. Please, find Jacob and leave here, and quickly.
Faith is God's great weakness. Don't you agree? I have none. Not in God, but in the other one. In him I have faith, because he has shown himself to me. He has shown me the world as it would be. He has removed the scales from my eyes. Tonight, all things will be changed, Doctor. The weak will become strong. The obscure will be lifted up to greatness. The slaves of hell will all be freed. All things will last impossible.
My hand comes from fire. I hold thy heart.
Oh, good. You're awake.
Please, Lilia, don't do this.
Do you think anything can stop it now? Don't you know where we are? This is the heart of the whole world. And soon the Black Angel will burn it away just as he burned the hearts of your friends. See? You see? He burned their hearts with his hand made of fire. A stupid boy like you could never understand. This is a miracle. More a miracle than turning water into wine. And you are here to be part of it.
You're crazy.
In a few moments, the whole world will be crazy. Look. Look at him. He stirs.
It is time for the final sacrifice.
Elizabeth.
She won't answer to that name. It was I who found her in a stinking home for forgotten children. It was I who saw her for what she truly was. The prophetess, the avatar. All of death resides within her life, and tonight it all will come to pass as it has been foretold. Tonight, the last night of the world.
Good night, Mother, on this last night of the world. I've missed you, Elias. I really have. I've thought about you.
Why?
I suppose I could have just killed her before and not bothered tying you down on the altar. She wanted to be evil, but she didn't have the courage of her convictions. I despise cowards. She was always going to be the last. And Elias, you were always meant to be here to see it.
I don't understand.
I'm sorry I lied to you. I had to be careful. But I will never lie to you again. Don't worry about breaking taboos. Soon there won't be any. Who do you think sent you the letter? And why? Because tonight is the time, and this is the place, and you and I are the ones that must bring it about. We were both part of the ceremony. We were both chosen. You ran, but it doesn't matter. Nothing matters anymore except that you are here. Don't let it bother you. A couple of days ago, they were strangers. Now, they're just memories.
Just
We stand on the edge of a great change, and all great changes are marked by the spilling of blood.
innocent blood.
Who of us is truly innocent? Look, his name is Theriel. He was cast out of heaven because he refused to bow down before God. But he bows down before me and you. Why? Because we're royalty. We were anointed by our uncle. I am to be the Queen of Air and Fire. You are to be the Earth King. We'll begin now. Just do as I say. Everything will be all right. I promise you. My husband-to-be. There is a language that made the world. To speak in that language is to create the way God creates. And I have learned it. By the words I speak, and by the summoning of the Black Angel, we will make the world new, in fire and in blood. Avriu, tel avriu, Nacheb darech mordriu. Ichal avriel. Inhal tel avriel. Inhal tel avriel. Molok diel bal diel azriel in klami amalach. Mroche dalet sifal mag John Burke. Mroche abade afriel mag Robert Grimes. Moroche betheten diel mag Benjamin Sanders. Mroche krane vordriel mag Jacob Fine. Mroche mal emahel mag Michael Colby. Mroche tache emagriel mag Peter Willis. Mroche morde mordiel. Neriel mag Eleanor Media. Come close to me. They say that no one can look into the face of God and live. And here is the face of that which even God fears. Look at it, Elias. By the power of the Black Angel, we will open the gate and let it walk upon the earth. Take my hand, Elias. Do it. Do as I say. I love you, Elias. I love you. Theriel, mag Theriel, avrach dnare avrach, mrohe Theriel, awaken Black Angel, doom of the world.
The engineer said that it was structurally sound, and it's dirt cheap. Way below market even for this place.
Why way below market if it isn't about to fall down? No indoor plumbing.
No, the plumbing is fine. It has an evil history.
Ghosts?
Mass murder. Around 5 years ago, 9 victims found dead. 7 with their hearts torn out.
How charming. What did the other 2 have torn out?
Nothing. One was smothered and the other one had been stabbed around 100 times. And the killer was never found.
And this is where you want to build your corporate retreat.
Hell, I'm not superstitious.
Where's Lenny? Lenny?
Lenny!
Lenny, where are you?
Lenny!
Lenny?
Lenny! Lenny! Lenny!